Who knew an aircraft and two brothers would completely change the way our economy and our systems work? So, not many people know about aviation, but it's more than just getting you from place to place and a pilot getting you to your vacation. Aviation is currently a powerhouse industry, meaning that it is growing, it's changing for the better. Like, it is what's helping our economy grow and continue. But a few examples besides transportation would be safety and security. It has made 10 million jobs for Americans, and without that, obviously, without the Americans wanting jobs, none of this could happen. Planes don't fly themselves. But besides the people and safety, there's transportation freight, and it is actually the biggest in our century right now, and in aviation. So if you don't know what that means, it's basically, if you have Amazon Prime, overnight shipping, anything like that, it's what's going to get it from that warehouse to your place in such a quick time. And also, if a lot of our stuff's like made in China, trade happens, that's what gets it from place to place so efficiently, which has helped our economy grow with trade and all that sorts of thing. But that is something that you can look up on your own time. It is that you could go into that and talk about it forever. But just to hit some basics, first off, the U.S. has the largest military and Air Force, which is amazing. So we're sitting at about 13,500 aircraft as of 2021. So that has changed probably crazy. The Air Force protects us from foreign enemies and getting us new technologies. So besides just the airplanes in war and stuff like that, it is also transporting goods and stuff from place to place, or necessities that whatever the places need, that could be, across the world, it gets it from there to there. Basically, whenever you go to be a commercial pilot, you receive training to where you can do this in any way. So that's super cool too. If there's anything that ever happens, and you have to fix it, you're up there to be able to somehow know what you're doing. But besides that, aviation has employed more than 65 million jobs, which is crazy, and it's actually growing. But it's more than just pilots. It's you've got your baggage handlers, TSA, your security at the airport, your control towers, your engineers, mechanics, your business people. Like, it is so much more, and it takes so much to be able to get the whole show running. So, like I said before, it takes all those people to make all this happen and make all of it run smoothly. But lastly, aviation industry transports all types of goods. Like I was saying, it could be from Amazon stuff to stuff for the military. But in 2018 alone, 6.8 trillion worth of goods were transported internationally in air, which is a lot because that's 90% of e-commerce orders carried. So it means 90% was carried in the air. And it's growing because we've learned that it's a faster way than a boat to do trades. And if you know anything about our history and economy, trading with different countries and stuff is a big part of how everything keeps going. So, just trading stuff like that, or your daily mail, even is under the transportation freight. Gets it from place to place. And that's honestly super cool that we're able to do that. And, within that, the safety comes within the transportation freight, because we've got to make sure that it's safe to fly up there and to transport these things. And it kind of just all ties together. And again, it takes everybody put together to be able to make all this work. But to conclude, what I was saying is air travel is the world's most rapid transportation network right now. It's essential for trade, business, tourism, and economic growth, and is implied to grow even more. Aviation connects people, cultures, businesses across every continent. It generates economic growth, facilities, international trade, and the tourism. So that's just going to be like getting you for vacation. With more than 1,300 airlines that operate 31,000 aircraft, it's hard to overstate the impact of aviation industry, but it is always moving. I heard this quote once and I had to include it in this because I think it's perfect for what I was talking about, but it says, aviation is going to control the world economically and militarily, whether we like it or not. Air power is not merely military aviation, it is also civilian aviation, and air power is peace power. And Roscoe Turner actually said that, and I think that pretty much puts it in place that, you know, we're going to have aviation stuff no matter what it is. It's constantly growing, and we need it for the economy to grow. But I hope that was super informative and that you learned some from it, and thank you for listening.